Good evening, everyone, on this beautiful New England evening, November 22nd, and welcome to another episode of Official Rules, a sweepstakes podcast. I am your host, Jay Victor. Phone lines are open. Sweepstakespodcast@gmail.com with any questions, any wins, any thoughts, any complaints. This is your soapbox. Hope everyone's doing well. I didn't want to go another month without another podcast going down in the books. So here I am. We're going to make this a relatively quick one. It's November 22nd. We have about 8 days until delete day, and then we're coming into the home stretch for year end and the mega delete day, as it usually is, on December 31st. Very exciting. Not too many wins to talk about. Nothing in the realm of a Hall of Fame win, but small wins for me, at least, all around. I got a $15 Venmo from Svedka Vodka, the bar tab photo sweepstakes. Also proud to announce that I finally got, after some time, my new iPad, courtesy from Extreme Deodorant, the Extreme Back to School 2025 sweepstakes, and they did another follow-up to that iPad by also sending me one of those iPod pens. I guess they have these specifically made pens that you can draw on the iPad, which it couldn't have come at the better time because the only iPad I have is about 13 years old and you can't download anything. No new programs work on it. So it's time to retire that one and give it to the old electronic recycler and call it a day. One thing that I wanted to mention, this one's not in the top five, but there is a sweepstakes going on, the debt-free December sweepstakes by NerdWallet. And the name of the show is Official Rules, a sweepstakes podcast, and I should take some of my own advice because although I did read the official rules, I breezed by them too quickly, and this is where you get in trouble. So the way I read this, they have what I thought was, everyday entry period without a rollover. That's the assumption. And what happens when you assume? Well, I made an ass out of myself, and I entered a second time. It allowed me to enter a second time, and for some reason I went back to the official rules after the fact and read that I did a big no-no. So went to the bottom of the official rules, got the contact info for the administrator, just mentioned, hey, I entered the sweepstakes. I think I put a second entry in, and after reading the rules, I think I messed up. So if you could delete the second entry, that'd be great. Or if I'm disqualified, it is what it is. I'm adult enough to take it on the chin and not complain because that was my fault. But they were actually gracious enough to let me know they would be getting in touch with the contest team. And then after really no time at all, I think it was a day, they confirmed that they will be able to remove my second entry and that I was all set. So thank you to the folks at NerdWallet. That was it was actually a wonderful thing to go through, to see that administrators and companies care about their contests and their giveaways and their sweepstakes, and they were right on the money with that one. So thank you to everyone at NerdWallet. Another small win, the Pepsi Rookie of the Week sweepstakes. So when you enter this one, it's kind of a daily, but then they close the voting, so it's not like every single day. It's kind of an odd entry deal. But for those of you who are doing it, you know which one I'm talking about. And they got a lot of prizes that come up instantly. And you win a $25 gift card. You get to choose it. I, of course, went with the good old Taco Bell gift card. So shout out to Pepsi. That'll be good for about 2 meals for me. So nice little win there. And to wrap it all up, sadly, a sweepstakes win that I have to decline. And it's disappointing. It was 2 tickets to New York to attend the show Unmasked with Ron Bennington and special guest Louis C.K. And I was absolutely thrilled as I was reading this email because A, it's a Sirius XM sweep, which I have never won, and I've never heard of anyone winning, yet I entered all the time and figured, you know, I'll go ahead and throw my name in the hat, but never heard of anyone winning the Sirius XM sweeps. I believe you have to be a subscriber, which I am. We've had Sirius XM for years. And I have it in my wife's car because it's just a lot easier to listen to music commercial free. Although I personally, in my truck, I listen to our local FM stations. Anyway, I won the tickets. I was super excited. And again, shame on me for not reading the official rules. The show tapes this upcoming Monday, the 24th at 3 p.m. Please arrive by 2:30 p.m. for check-in. And unfortunately, this is not something that I can currently take off from work on a probationary period. So I emailed them my apologies, and I'm apologizing to the sponsor and the administrators basically for wasting their time and sending me the email because if I had read the date and saw that it was on a Monday at 3 o'clock, I probably wouldn't have bothered entering. So sad me, nothing to be gained from there, but that is what it is, and we move on. How's your sweeping been doing? Have you been winning a lot? Send me an email, sweepstakespodcast@gmail.com. So, lots of good stuff out there. I'm going to not only go through the top 5, which as always is brought to you by our friends at Ultra Contest, ultracontest.com, one of my favorite sweepstakes sites. Free for the most part, unless you would like some tracking or access to some key words. Some advertising on there, but very, let's say, kind of out of the way ads. They blend in very nicely with the website, and they don't bother me. And I've been using ultracontest.com, as I've said, for many a years. I just love their setup. I love the visuals. I like the way their information is displayed. There's not a lot of fluff. And it is one of my faves, along with iwincontests.com. So, coming up at number 5, and I was flip-flopping on this one, and at first I wasn't doing it, but then I'm like, you know what, I am going to do it because it would make sense. This is the CBHCC sweepstakes. Basically, they are awarding one grand prize winner a $25,000, yes, $25,000 gift card to Crate and Barrel, which if you don't have one near you, it's kind of like, it seems like a higher quality Pier 1 Imports where they have home furnishings and stuff like that. And I wasn't originally going to do it because it's like, I want to win 25 grand cash. I don't want a gift card to someplace. And then I start thinking of all the old bedroom furniture we have in our room, in our guest room, maybe some stuff that I could find for the basement if I ever get that finished. So it's a $25,000 gift card and a free consultation with a design expert. So I did decide, after all, to go ahead and do it. This one started on October 30th. It is running through December 14th. Maximum number of entries. This is a slightly strange one, but it maxes out at 49, which, quick math, I assume that's the amount of days that they had total in the sweepstakes. Eligibility, all of our friends in the United States and DC, ages 18 and older. And if you go to crateandbarrel.com, they got some really nice stuff over there as far as, sofas and shelving and places to put your TV and decorations, stuff like that. So check it out. Definitely worth a shot. And it's going to be winding up in about 3 weeks here. So the CBHCC sweepstakes, $25,000 to Crate and Barrel. That's number 5 on this week's top 5. Coming in at number 4, because I am a sports fan and I'm also a sports memorabilia fan, the Snickers NFL and Circle K sweepstakes. They're going to award 2 grand prize winners with gas for a year in the form of a $3,500 check for each grand prize winner. 20 second prize winners will get a Devonta Smith autographed item, superstar wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. And 100 third prize winners will receive a $50 NFL Shop gift card. This one hit home for me because I, last year, timing-wise, was wonderful. Just shortly after I got laid off, I won gas for a year myself, but it was $2,500 in gift cards, which I used them all. I didn't buy any gas from September to March, which was pretty awesome. But this is a $3,500 check, so use it for gas, use it for rent, use it to pay off a credit card bill, use it for tuition, whatever you want. But even if I don't win that, would love to get a Devonta Smith autographed item, whether it be a jersey, a football, autographed glove, cleats, whatever. Put it up in my son's room. I'm sure he would love that. This one is running from November 5th through December 30th. It is a daily, and it's open for all of our friends, legal residents of the United States and D.C., ages 18 or older. Brought to you by Mars Wrigley Confectionery US LLC, the candy bar people. Coming in at number 3, and an ongoing sweep, or company that does sweepstakes I've always wanted to win but haven't had the pleasure yet, the Shop LC Thanksgiving sweepstakes. So, Shop LC, when I click on their site, it reminds me of like the Shop at Home and QVC networks, but they have a website like most places do, but I think you could still watch the broadcast. Very good stuff. Always kind of like random things on there. This one is running November 3rd through November 26th. It is a daily, open to all of our friends in the United States and DC, ages 18 and older. Total retail value of all prizes here is going to be $19,000. They award a winner each day of the contest period. In the final 3 days of the contest period, one winner will receive 2 prizes each day. So simple enough. You could check their website every day to see, obviously, when you go to put in your entry, what is the thing that you're going to be winning. So it's going to be different every day. I've seen Samsung TVs, iPads, iPhones, the Apple Watches. Today's prize, as they listed as a $999 value, a 13-inch MacBook Air. Who wouldn't want that to use? Who wouldn't want to give that away for Christmas to one of your folks going to college or someone who needs it for school? So great sweep. They're always having sweepstakes from time to time. So shout out to Shop LC. That is number 3 on this week's top 5 list. I almost said top 10 for some reason. You caught that. All right. I'm caught out. Coming in at number 2, T-Mobile Tuesdays, week number 494. If you're a T-Mobile customer, you can enter at tmobiletuesday.com, or of course, I will put in the AMOE link. They're giving away a lot of phones this week. As a matter of fact, they're giving away $167,000 worth of phones and cash and accessories and a bunch of stuff. This is a weekly, obviously, as all of T-Mobile Tuesdays are. It's open to all of our friends in the 50 United States, D.C., U.S. Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico, ages 18 and older. So, what do they got going on? They're going to have 20 grand prize winners. You're going to get a Revel 8 Pro phone. That's their house brand phone for T-Mobile, with a case, a screen protector, and checks, plural, worth $2,549.98. So I read that as well, and I'm like, checks, multiple checks. So how do they break this down? And as T-Mobile always does, if they're giving away big prizes, not only do they give you a prize, they give you an offset check to offset your federal taxes, which to me is absolutely sweet. So here's the breakdown of the grand prize, should you win it, for this T-Mobile Tuesday. So the 20 grand prizes, the Revel 8 Pro phone. Again, it's kind of like their house brand. I did try to look it up on Phone Arena and GSMarena.com, which are websites where you could compare, current phones to phones that came out like 20 years ago. I mean, they got a lot of stuff going on over there. At either of those sites, couldn't find anything on the 8 Pro. It's their newest one. I think it came out in August. So that phone is worth roughly $250. The phone case they give you is worth $20. Screen protector is worth $40. And then the first check is a check for $1,692. And in the rules, it states that winners can use toward 1 year of service or in the winner's sole discretion. So being the forward-thinking company they said, hey, we're not just going to give away a phone and accessories. We'll give them money so they can sign up and pay for a year's worth of service on T-Mobile. But in addition to that, you'll also get a check for $857.98 that you could use for taxes on that prize, or as they say, in their sole discretion. The total retail value per grand prize then ends up being $2,859.95. Great prize, obviously. So those are the 20 grand prizes, but if that wasn't enough, as T-Mobile does, sometimes they only give out one prize a week, sometimes they give out 200. This one's kind of right in the middle. They have 60 total winners, so you got 20 of those grand prizes. You got 20 first prizes, which is still going to be a Revel 8 phone with a case and a screen protector, and the checks worth $2,448.55. So slightly less. How is that different? I'm just reading this. It's a Revel 8 phone and not the Revel 8 Pro. So a slight step down and slightly less money, but to me, I mean, that's almost as good as the grand prize. So 20 grand prizes and let's say 20 mini grand prizes. Just kidding. 20 first prizes. And then the 22nd prizes will be a Revel Tab 2 with a case and a screen protector and checks worth $2,528.55. So even the second prize, you won't get a phone, but you'll get a tablet with a case, a screen protector, and a good chunk of change. As always, T-Mobile going hard with these sweepstakes. 1 week, $167,000 worth of prizes. Something to be thankful for the week before Thanksgiving. Obviously, single entry. Get that entry in. I will post the link in the description on YouTube, Spotify, wherever you listen to fine podcasts anywhere. And coming up last, but certainly not least on this week's Top 5, Number one, the ZOA Dawanta Holiday Punch. I get it. Holiday Punch giveaway sweepstakes. So this energy drink ZOA is, I'm assuming it's owned by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because there's a cartoon character, and I was wondering, is this some kind of holiday? It says Dawanta, so it's a portmanteau of Dwayne and Santa. Now I get it. Always knew I was slow, but there you go. This one only has one grand prize, and it's a lifetime of ZOA. However, it's not a lifetime of just energy drinks. They basically give you that award in the form of a check of $10,000. Plus, they do have an instant win game wherein 500 instant prize winners will receive a case of ZOA Dawanta Holiday Punch flavor. So another energy drink, 160 milligrams of caffeine. That'll put a little pep in your step. Total retail value $22,500. So besides the $10,000 check, they're giving away $12,500 worth of product. This is actually brought to you by Molson Coors Non-Alcoholic LLC. Didn't know there was a connection until I just read that. Open to all of our friends in the United States and D.C., ages 18 and older. Start date on this was November 5th. This is going to end on New Year's Eve, December 31st, and it is a daily. I might go out and buy one, give it a taste just to see what it's like. I was on Celsius for a little while until my cousin pointed out exactly how much caffeine, and he's like, yeah, dude, that's like drinking 2 Red Bulls. I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop drinking that immediately, because as much as I love the flavor, don't want to put that much caffeine in my body. So there we go. So that is it for this top 5. I hope you've been entering those contests. If I'm the one who just let you know about them and you haven't been entering them, enter them. Congratulations if you win. And let's make something happen. So beyond the top 5 list, obviously we're getting towards the end of the year. There's a ton of great contests out there, even more that, I could have added to the top 5 list to make a top 10, 15, or 20. But do yourself a favor. Check out your favorite sweepstakes sites on the daily. iWinContest.com, UltraContest.com, UltraContest.com. If you go to their main page, there's sweepstakes by Cracker Barrel, by Klein, the wine company. There's a website called BYB. They're giving away a pre-owned 2017 Audi R8 Spider and 20 grand cash. They said it's got like 10,000 miles. I would love to win it, but the property tax, I assume, would be absolutely insane. Turtle Beach is giving away a Nintendo Switch 2 in their Donkey Kong giveaway, and that's just on page 1. Food Network's always having new contests. You got your radio contests like Elvis Duran in the morning. Lufthansa is giving away a trip for 2 to Germany, and our friend Lori, I believe, is currently there. Hi, Lori. She won a contest that took her to Germany as well. There's just so much stuff out there that, if you're new to the game, do yourself a favor. Make an email that is not attached to your current email, just because you're going to be spammed with a ton of stuff from sweepstakes. But get on there. Within the first couple pages, you're going to notice all the contests that I mentioned today and that many more. The Home Run In Pizza of My Heart sweepstakes. You win $5 grand. There's the T-Mobile one, the Shop LC one, Sodexo Holiday Magic. They're giving away $5 grand. If you need a home freeze dryer, not driver. Folks, I don't even know what a freeze driver is. But anyway, enter those contests, all the contests you can. Get ripping, get going before the end of the year. And best of luck to everyone. As always, this has been another episode of Official Rules, a sweepstakes podcast. I am your host, Jay Victor. I thank you, as always, for joining me on this and every one of my podcasts. Feel free to reach out to me anytime you wish. If you have anything to say, anything to add, any kind of critique, I'm a big boy. I could take it. sweepstakespodcast@gmail.com. I'm going to try to do another episode next week, but if I don't talk to you or if I don't hear from you, I'm wishing you and yours a very wonderful, happy, healthy, and safe Thanksgiving. This has been Official Rules of Sweepstakes Podcast. Have a wonderful holiday season. Take care.
This has been a father and son production.